Let's talk about TED and let's talk about public speaking. So many people in general, and definitely London Reelers, always think about themselves as speakers. I had the honor of giving my own, TEDx talk in January, and it was transformative to me. It was stressful. I practiced it upwards, backwards. I was walking around Primrose Hill at midnight, talking it to myself and practicing. I see you on the stage of TED. 5 TED Talks, that's nothing small. You've had a relationship with the organization since 2004. As you said, it is the Olympics of public speaking. And I asked you earlier if you were at the TED Talk in Vancouver where Esther Perel was, and I was like, oh, was Bill Gates there and Al Gore? And you were like, yeah, I think they were there. I mean, there's so many high-power people there, and you are there. And yet when I watch you, Julian, you don't seem over-rehearsed. You don't seem like you're projecting a personality. You don't go bassy. It seems very like you. And I was wondering, how do you get to that level? Is it something you always practiced on? Or, what can you tell people about what it's like to kind of be in the Olympics of public speaking?
Well, I have to say that talking at TED about talking is putting your head above the parapet big time. That was quite scary because, you better be doing that quite well, hadn't you? Fortunately, that went down really, really well, and it's done great. So I'm delighted about that. That was the 5th one, and it's not a mistake that was the 5th one because I don't think I could have done that at the beginning. Yes, I practiced a lot. I think if you're interested in public speaking, the first thing to do is just do it. There are organizations like Toastmasters out there, things like that. There are meetup groups where you can go and just practice with people. And it's like anything else, like riding a bike, it's like driving a car. The more you do it, the more comfortable and effortless it becomes. So now, there would have been a time when I got really nervous in front of anything more than 50 people. Now, thousands of people, I don't really get nervous. Excited, yes. Adrenalized, yes. But not shaking nerves. I have to say the TED audience is still pretty intimidating. And, for all of those talks, breathing was important. And for anybody out there who gets nervous and stuff from the voice doing this a little bit, a big breath before you go on is the most important single thing because it tends to settle all that down. And you have, after all, the breath, it's the fuel for the voice. And if you don't breathe, most of us breathe like birds most of the time. Yeah. So big deep breath is a really good one to do. And apart from that, practice. And then if you have a specific talk to give, prep. And I did what you did. I mean, I think my first TED Talk, which was on the 4 effects of sound, my daughter knew it backwards because she must have seen it 30 times. I was at home. And if you're going to rehearse for real. Like until you bleed, rehearse for real. So rehearsing isn't like, if you're going to do that on a stage, you come out onto a stage and you go, well, what we really need to do is this. And it just doesn't travel at all. If you're going to do this on stage, then in front of your daughter or your couch or whoever your audience is at home, you do the gestures just for real. So it's in the muscle memory.
Right, give it just as real. Don't give a private version for her.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly, that's important. Warm up the voice, that's very important too. And I gave a set of vocal warm-up exercises in the talk. Well, the one that I would do, if I can't do all of them, and they're all important.
Can you do a few?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll tell you the most important one, which I would always do before any kind of speaking. It's called the siren, and it's well known to actors and singers and so forth. And it's going E-or, with E being high and or being low. So it goes E-or, E-or, like that, up and down.
How many cycles?
As many as you feel comfortable. As many as the people in the toilet with you will stand.
So E-or,
so as high as you can go. And it extends the range. It's like doing push-ups for the voice. It really gives you greater range. And you may hear immediately my voice has got darker and deeper.
Okay.
And it settles your voice. It kind of grounds it.
Is that something you do even daily as opposed to before you speak?
Could do daily. I mean, I don't necessarily do it every single day. But if I'm going to speak in any kind of situation where it's relatively important, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so that's one. What do we call that?
That's the siren.
Siren, okay.
Yeah, so it's a good one to remember.
Okay.
And I really do go into toilets and do that, and I don't care. You know?
That's the beauty.
Yeah, you can lock the cubicle, and then people would be really concerned about what's going on in there.
What's the second exercise you do?
Well, there are other ones. Okay, so we can do them all. There's the lips need to be brought alive, really. And there are two for the lips. There's saying bop, 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 bop in a very pronounced way.
Bop,
and then
bop, bop, bop,
exactly.
bop, like a plosive consonant.
Yeah, exactly.
Bop, okay.
And then the other one for the lips is just getting them kind of exactly.
Okay.
And then suddenly you feel your lips come alive. Okay. And then for the tongue, there are two as well. There's la, 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 a very pronounced la, flicking the tongue right forward. La, 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 which again brings your tongue to life. And the other one is rolling an R, which not everybody can do. I had to practice for months to get this because I couldn't roll an R before. But that brings your tongue alive. Exactly.
Okay, getting that vibration going.
Exactly. And then you really feel that your mouth is on your side and you're not going to come on stage and be a bit, soggy around the mouth. It gives you a lot of precision.
Okay.
And there's another one which is lifting your arms up above your head, breathing in and then sighing out with a big sigh, which opens your rib cage. So it's sort of like that, best done standing. And
okay.
That's extremely good for getting a deep breath in, which we don't do very often.
Right.
So these things help. And there are many, many, many others. I mean, I'm not, the world expert on vocal warm-ups. There are coaches out there who'll give you lots of different things to do. My advice to anybody who wants to speak in public seriously is to go and have a session or two with a vocal coach.
To watch the rest of this fascinating interview, click on the link below and go to londonrealacademy.com. There you can sign in with your social media, log in and watch the rest of the episode for free, along with all of our episodes on London Real, my webinars, and all of our premium content, all located over at londonrealacademy.com. So click on the link below, you'll be directed there and you can watch the rest of this fascinating interview, and I'll see you there.